Welcome to Kenny Quest First Ride, where I test ride motorcycles I've never ridden before, in the hopes that I find the perfect motorcycle for me. This time, I am riding a 2023 Indian Sport Chief. All reactions are authentic and based on my past experience. I'm a newer rider. I ride a 2021 Harley Davidson Iron 883 Sportster with a Stage 1 upgrade, and a vintage 1996 Harley Davidson Heritage Softail Special that I fixed up and made road ready. Links to those playlists in the description below. Let's ride. Alright, self-guided tour of the Indian Sport Chief in the colorway that I like. Alright, 6 foot tall, 32-inch inseam. I'm flat on the ground. I got the model with the 10-inch bars. Let's see, we're in neutral. And we got it power first. Nice and smooth. Bike feels pretty light. Get out of here before the parade happens. Alright, we'll adjust the mirrors. Alright, foot pegs are not as high as the S and ST. I got it in road mode because I heard that sport mode from the folks that were out at Austin was kind of jerky. So we're going to start in road mode. But this is an unguided tour. This is so awesome. They just gave me the bike, said, hey, here you go. So we're going to enjoy this. It says the 7-mile route, the one that they recommend. But who's to say where I'm going to go? But that gives us an opportunity to really check the bike out. Okay, I like that throttle action. Very quiet, very smooth at slow speeds, which is awesome. Let's see how quickly we can find neutral. Oh, that was pretty quick, more quick than I thought. Okay, so we got a couple different views. That's the analog look with the RPMs down below. Then if we toggle up, we get the RPM and the miles per hour. I like that one the best. It's less busy, so we're going to stay there. And we got left indicator, right indicator, right here. I'm not seeing how you can cancel it. Push in the cancel. Horn. Pretty dang loud horn, I'll tell you what. And then there's the music if I wanted to connect my Bluetooth. Uh-oh. Toasty! I did stall. It would not be a Kenny Quest review without a stall. Coming at a stop. Alright, just cruising down Beach Street. So I'm really digging the foot peg height as compared to the S and the ST from Harley. Oh, it's so light I can just balance this on a dime. I stall because I'm just timid about throttle management, even though I've never, since I've been riding, turned the throttle and just flew. But when I was a kid, I did that on a dirt bike, and it was not pretty. So I got that in the back of my head. And if that didn't happen to you, you probably won't have the same problem. Yeah, I like this display better. It shows the gear right there, time. Oh, touchscreen, baby. You can just touch it and it toggles. So two-way to change it. That's nice. I like that. So, yeah, it's not bad for stock. Doesn't have that sewing machine sound that some of the, like my Iron 883 had and some of the Milwaukee 8 products. Nothing like riding a brand new bike at Bike Week in Daytona Beach. Handlebar wise, I got a slight bend on my elbow, so it's very comfortable. The seat is nice, it's comfortable, and it's got this little lip. You know, it's like a Saddleman step up, so it's got a little support for your lumbar. It feels really comfortable. And I like the bars of sight. This is about the same height as on my Heritage. My Heritage has a pullback, so I'm reached out a little bit farther, but much badass points for the straight riser. Now I understand that you can get a little bit taller of a fairing windshield than what I'm riding currently, and that'd be pretty cool. Good brakes. Yeah, the rear brake's nice and soft, not abrupt. So I like using the rear brake when I'm in low speed travel and, you know, slow traffic. Oh wow, yeah, it just dips and dives. I got a little bit of vibration. I'm at 2500 in third gear, and I got some vibration in the mirrors. Engine braking's good. It sounds like a little fan. It's like when an engine brakes with this exhaust. Tight. The gap between the shifter peg and the foot peg is not that wide for my boot. The gap isn't there that I'm looking for, so I'm getting stuck a little bit. That's probably adjustable. And these boots that I'm wearing, these Indy Ridge boots that I just got recently, a little bit thicker than my old shoes, my old boots from Harley Davidson, which are more of a sneaker type. So left indicator is on. We're in first. Here we go. Oh man, yeah. I love how this turns. Alright. Third gear, 50, and quick time. I like it. And it's got this little like vibey feel to it, and I'm at 2500, and I'm digging that. I am. I'm here for that. Yeah, this thing is definitely lighter than my Softail, or the weight is distributed better for it. The one thing I didn't like about the Dyna FXS was the weight was so top heavy. I probably could go a little bit taller with the riser and still be comfortable. Probably give it more badass points. Alright, so we're getting up. We got some wind going on. I got wind around the left and right of my helmet, so wrapping around my helmet and right around my neck. Nothing on my chest. Oh, this bike's so quiet. We're gonna run it. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Downshift, second. Now I'm what, 10 minutes into this, and I'm starting to feel a little bit of back pain where I don't, or discomfort, back discomfort where I normally don't feel it, and it has to be attributed to how I'm slouched on the bike. So because I got more of a reach, and on my Softail I have that pullback bar. Blockhead mentioned something like that on his ride as well. But yeah, if you're not rev matching, it's okay. It doesn't lag. I remember the FTR 1200 that I rode. If you weren't rev matching properly, it was lagging. My Softail does that too. You got to rev match, otherwise you get that blah, 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 mechanical sound, and I'm not feeling that here. Good engine braking. I haven't even applied my brakes yet. I'm just slowing down. And this butthead wants to come over. I didn't even apply the brakes. Engine braking was good. Let's see if we can get some speedy action going here. We're gonna have some opportunity to open it up a little bit. Still in third, going on 3,000 RPM. And as you get up there, 3,200, it gets a little bit more vibey. But like I said, you got good engine braking, so just let off the throttle. In road mode, we're going to switch over to sport soon. And probably now is a good time to switch over to sport. Let's see, sport mode. And there we are. That's simple. Yeah, I like the two-tone accents that you have here. Definitely like the gloss tank more than the matte finish. Oh, okay. I just awakened the beast. So the engine note, the exhaust note, the amount of power, it's all changed in sport mode. And there's that jerkiness everybody was telling me about. I wonder if this has self-canceling indicators. We're gonna find out. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, in the same gear at the same speed, it just feels like it wants to go. But it still has good engine braking. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, it definitely has more power in sport mode. And the exhaust note, much better in sport mode. That's amazing that they can take an air-cooled engine and put modes on it. I think that's awesome. I know that a lot of the manufacturers with their water-cooled products, even Harley, you know, they're putting ride modes and technology into those. But for me, I like the architecture look of an air-cooled engine, the fins. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's that jerkiness. Got to get used to that throttle that way. Second gear appears very short. All right, hello fourth gear. Not sure how noisy it is for you guys, but it is noisy in my helmet. But yeah, fourth gear, 60, around 3,000 RPM. Very nice. We gotta be careful of the cars coming through here. But yeah, it likes to be at like 2,500 when you're in sport mode in any gear, otherwise you get a little jerky reaction. I'm assuming it's got canceling indicators, but we'll have to be certain about that. Woo! Yeah, it's like hold on. In cars, they can't tell how fast you're coming with a faster bike because you're coming so fast at them. that was just me pressing the rear. I haven't touched the front brake yet, and I just grabbed it. But yeah, the rear brake's good. Excellent. Neutral's easy to find, so you can rest your hand. I think there's adjustable brake levers. I don't see any. Yeah, definitely the indicator canceled on its own, so thumbs up for Indian for including that technology. Yeah. This thing is the whole shot king, man. You fire off the line. Oh, effortlessly, man. Effortlessly. Alright, 5th gear. Oh, it pulls. It pulls. Downshift into 4th, no problem, no jerkiness. Awesome. Yeah, you just turn that throttle and it scoots. It wants the boogie. Doesn't feel as capped and stifled as the S and ST from Harley on that engine. Even with the 117, this feels like it pulls a lot harder stock. And I think that's what Indian's going for here, is a better bike from the factory. Yeah, my boot's got I gotta put it at an angle to get it between the foot peg and the shifter peg. So that needs adjustment for me. Yeah, this is a good product. If you're a Harley person and you're riding Indian, it's there. The elephant in the room is that this is not a Harley, and the experience is excellent so far. And that's a pill to swallow, because I love the badge and shield. I mean, I don't have a tattoo of the badge and shield on me, but I would consider getting that #1 tattoo. Not only for Harley Davidson, but the Evel Knievel aspect of it. It's something I grew up admiring when I was a little kid. It kind of ignited my passion for two wheels. But yeah, this feels good. The back issue has now resolved itself, I guess, because I just stretched out the muscle that I hadn't been using, and there's no problem. So that worked itself out. Again, when he pulled out in front of me, I'm just rear braking, and it's excellent. So if you're around town and you need to get in and out of traffic, yeah, she's got it. Now this has rear cylinder deactivation. I don't know if it's enabled, because this sounds different at a stoplight than the FTR 1200 I rode. You could actually physically hear that turn off and turn on, and it was annoying, and I haven't heard that on this one. I mean, that's something I would want to select if I was in bumper to bumper I-4 traffic. Then yeah, that makes sense. Because when I'm on my soft tail and that happens, it does cross my mind that, you know, I can't be doing this for an hour, 45 minutes. Otherwise my engine temp's going to get high, cause some damage. So I appreciate the feature. So we're going to speed through this demo. So if you notice that I'm skipping spots, it's just this is a longer ride, and I don't need to show everything to get my point across on how I'm feeling on top of the bike. Anytime I do a demo first ride, it's how I'm feeling as I'm riding it, the responsiveness of the bike, and my input and its reaction. In no way is it like a owner review or some type of situation like that. Yeah, I'm not hearing that rear cylinder deactivation at all. Oh, that never gets old. I like these little arrowhead looking mirrors. That's pretty cool. Some people, I guess people call them teardrops. It reminds me of a tip of an arrow. But yeah, cruising through traffic, just that rear brake is fantastic to manage your speed. Yeah, just chilling in third here, 40, it just feels good. 2,500 RPM, and then just turn on the throttle if you want to scoot and get past some traffic. Yeah, it gives you a lot of confidence. You get that sport bike, sport reaction, yet you're on a cruiser. Love it. And at low speeds, it feels so light. Yeah, it's just a matter of managing that throttle by riding the bike a little bit, and you get used to it. But I do want to stop and do a walk around on the bike, so we're gonna head to Riverside, find a spot to stop at. But you can see idle, the mirror moves just a little bit, and that's cool. I like that. It gives you that V-twin feel. You get that little I like that. It's not exactly potato, but a little bit faster, but I like it. Paint, there's no flake in the paint. It's just a matte, it's just a solid color, but it's got a nice gloss to it. So yeah, the 10-inch risers, MX bar, I love that look, and you know, it's starting to grow on me at the height. Maybe I wouldn't have to go a couple inches higher. Kind of got a clam C thing going on with my torso, but where the foot pegs are definitely allows you to have that control. The tank isn't wide enough where my and where I'm sitting isn't where I'm like gripping the tank with my inner thighs. If I squeeze, I can get my knees to touch the tank. So it's not like the Buell Super Cruiser that I sat on, where it more kind of fits firmly in your crotch and you can kind of use your thighs to maneuver the bike. And that's just based on the fact that that has more rear set, so you're kind of pushed down closer. But yeah, you can hear that D-cell. A little throaty. I like it. Palm trees and swamp water. Somebody's texting me. Probably the Indian folks. You're off route. I'll be back shortly. I promise. Yeah, once you get that throttle down, even in sport mode from a stop, it's fine. Yep, there's Riverside. So this will take us back to the dealership. It might give us an opportunity to pull over here and get a little bit of walk around video. Actually, I'm gonna go straight. We can do our walk around right here. There's the kickstand. Oh, it's got a nice fat kickstand. That's pretty cool. There we are, Indian Sport Chief. It's got the Fox rear shocks with the reservoir, which is nice. Ready for a passenger. You get attachments for two types of sissy bar backrest. They make a quick detach kit, and they also make just a bolt-on. And there's the lovely Thunderstroke engine, 1/16 cubic inch. Dual Brembos. You got your dual disc brakes. That LED looks tough. I like it. And the fairing fits just enough recess there for the light. Looks fantastic. Though I would have went with black. But that's something you probably could change out. But it's all LED. Looks like you got a stage 1 looking air cleaner, which is kind of cool. And I like that. I don't like that big super sucker that Harley has, even though it doesn't get in my way. It does get people that are 6'2", 6'3", it gets in their way. But I like how this one looks. And then hopefully, I don't know if this can, Harleys you can turn either way. So I wonder if that's the case. Belt driven. But stock exhaust sounds pretty good, but it doesn't look too bad either. That's awesome. Bike Week, baby. Indian Sport Chief. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I really like it. And I think that if you're interested in the Lowrider S, Lowrider ST, that you should give this one a try. It might fit you like it has me, slightly better stock. That doesn't mean you can't change something, but the way it's set up stock, you get a lot of value for the money. And can't speak for the dealer process if they're like Harley and they start throwing these fees on top of the MSRP for, you know, limited availability, and we can charge whatever we want fees. But as far as the product is concerned from the manufacturer level, out of the box, this is a dang good bike. And you get to have that sport cruiser club style bike. If you're not mechanically inclined and you want something out of the box, turnkey, definitely look at the Indian Sport Chief. I'm Kenny Quest. Thanks for watching. If you like Harley Davidson products, the Harley Davidson lifestyle, follow my channel, where I embark on a journey of a lifetime, diving headfirst into motorcycle culture, modifying my Harley Davidson motorcycles, traveling, and having a good time. If you like my vibe, I encourage you to subscribe. See you next time.